What's good, people? Welcome back to the YouTube, another prep series, and once again it's obviously a slow content day because we're going to do a full day of eating. No, we're not. We've got lots of ideas, but these full day of eating ones are good and they are easy to do. And you people love it, and I think it's valuable, so here we go. We have only had one calorie adjustment since start of prep, so I'm on 3,380 calories per day. That is 280 protein, 65 fat, 430 carb. I am following a meal plan structure, but obviously things change, like there might be a bit more chicken, a bit less egg, a bit more this, a bit more that, but it is a meal plan. So we'll take you through the 5 meals I have a day. Eggs, omelette, chicken rice, which is pre-workout, post-workout, which is cream of rice and whey, dinner, which is tonight going to be beef kofta and rice or potato, and then cream of rice before bed or cereal. So they are the 5 meals I have per day. And let's get underway with the omelette. And I am the omelette king, so watch closely. If you guys don't know about these things, I'm not even sure what the title is. I think it's called like a kitchen chopper. But I think I've spoken about it actually before on Instagram. My nan gets the weirdest gifts, like to the point where my mum has told her off for like stop buying the kids shit at Christmas because like it's a waste of money. But she got me this for one birthday, right? One Christmas, and it sat in my cupboard for ages and I didn't use it. And then I started using it. I was like, oh, it's revolutionary. I've got 70 grams of onions in here, 60 grams in total of peppers, green chili, red chili, and orange sweet pepper, and then some coriander. And then you just chuck it in here and you put the lid on. And some of you might have one of these already, but if you don't, I'd recommend you get one. It's like a tenner from Amazon. And then you just let it rip, mate. Look at that. Absolutely. We use it every day, don't we? Incredible. That's so good. And you can keep going, stop going, it doesn't matter. And now you've got this like perfectly finely chopped. Look at that. And then I'll just put that in the pan, fry it off for a bit, and then in goes the egg.
Why are you using that?
We're using this because we got this cooker installed. They only use gas cookers in the UAE, which I'm not greatly happy about. I like electric ones, and these are a pain in the ass to clean. But the cable here is literally not long enough to reach the socket, so we just have to use the clicker every day, which initially I thought was a real pain, and now I just think it's fine, it doesn't matter at all. Shredded veg in there. I don't put any oil in at this point because it's obviously lots of water will come out of that, and then I'll cook it off for a bit, and then we'll put the eggs in, and then I kind of decide whether, like in the moment, where I'm going to make an omelette or this sort of menemen, which is like a Turkish tomato-y, vegetable-y egg dish. There's obviously no tomatoes in this because you just heard that tomatoes go off in the air fryer. This meal is 2 whole eggs, 250 to 300 mil of egg white, and 300 grams of vegetables, of which my choices are onion, chili, pepper, tomato, and courgette. It's not my favourite meal of the day. I love all my meals, but this is definitely top 3. It might just be because I'm so hungry, like by 11 o'clock. But that's the setup. So meal 1 goes in at about 11, 10:45, 11. I've just finished all my check-ins bar 1, so I have 1 more to do after this meal. And then I will almost straight away eat my pre-workout meal because then I go to the gym at about 12:30, 1. So I have the eggs. There's obviously no carbs in this meal, it's just veg and protein and fat. And then after that we'll have the chicken and rice meal. But let's get these eggs underway now.
Why do you break your eggs with a knife?
I find it so much easier. I think Fraser showed me this at uni. I mean, here's a fun fact. I used to hate eggs. Like, I hated them. I never ate them. And this is one of the beautiful things about prep, by the way. I think prep teaches you to like widen your taste bud horizons. There are so many foods that I never used to. There are so many foods that I never used to eat, and then I like got a taste for in prep, and now they're a part of my diet. Eggs being one of them, tomatoes being another one. I still only really like cooked tomatoes, but like. So if you've never prepped before, or you've never done an extreme diet, you ought to, because you'll widen your taste bud horizons. And it's cool, man. Variety is the spice of life. The thing with cracking the egg with a knife is like you have to get the pressure just right. Otherwise you make a real mess of it, which I've done a few times.
You love an omelette, don't you?
I love an omelette, man. I do think I'm yet for someone to cook me an omelette that is better than my omelettes.
Wow, you didn't say that yesterday.
What?
I asked you what your favourite
Yes.
top 3 things were that I make for you.
Yeah.
And eggs was one of them.
Yeah, eggs being the key word. Right, so my wife teaches me that the key to like incredibly tasty veg is to burn it a little bit. So I've just burnt that a little bit. Obviously that's going to make things a little bit difficult because I need to make sure the eggs don't stick. Okay, so the all-important omelette making is about to begin. So what I have now done is put some oil in with the veg and some salt and pepper. I don't track the oil. I asked Joe at the start of prep because the meal plan doesn't specify oil and seasonings and shit, and he just said keep it constant. So that's what I'm doing. I will track stuff like soy sauce, like we might have soy and some veg and stuff here and there, which I'll track. But like actual powder seasonings at the moment, I'm not tracking. The thing is with tracking things is that like if you're suddenly going to start spraying loads of oil and stuff and that's going to change from week to week, then obviously like yeah, you need to track it, but I have no intention of spraying loads and loads of oil on my food just because I need more taste. So yeah, bit of oil in the pan. I think that's the only oil we use all day. I don't use any other oil for my other meals. And like I say, if we have soy later, then I'll track that. But yeah, so salt, pepper, bit of olive oil, and then I'll use this Ina Parman's Kitchen garlic and herb gluten-free season. This does have some calories in it, but like per 2.5 grams is 7 calories, and it's all like 0.2s. And again, I just have it on this day, so I'm not going crazy with it. Let's actually see how much I do use. Oh shit, 4 grams. So there you go, I have about 4 grams of that per day. But I'm not going to start tracking that, it is what it is, man. So here we go, the eggs is in here. We do it on a high heat initially. I like to do a little swirly about. And then the most important thing with cooking good eggs, or a good omelette should I say, is making sure obviously the eggs don't stick. And then it's about having a good spatula. And a spatula like this is exactly what you need. We went out for coffee the other day and my Aslan got an omelette and it was like super smooth and we wondered how they cooked it. And we reckon they like steam it. So we reckon they cook the top and then cover it. Now this doesn't have a lid, but I found something the other day that works. So let's give this a go. What I'll do is I'll create a little dome. And then
when did you try this?
I tried it the other day. You were busy working. You were busy cooking up a storm on YouTube. So if I just unstick the sides a little bit, and then we'll bang that on top of there.
Wow.
And then what that does is saves you from yeah. So basically,
Have you tried this before?
I did it the other day.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did, yeah. So there we go, and then you just steam those eggs, we'll leave them like that. The other part of this meal, we showed them this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just air fry some tomato and some courgette, and again, a little bit of oil on there, a little bit of garlic and herb. So I guess I probably am using about 5 grams of garlic and herb per day. So if things get a bit tight, I'll start to track that. The only thing is you need to be careful of the heat. Jesus, look at that, man. All right. I did this the other day, but I didn't do it that well. Look at that, bro. We've got a whole frittata going on, mate.
So my theory works.
Wow, that's fucking fantastic, bro. You are so smart in the kitchen, man. You're literally, like, you need to start monetizing this talent you've got, bro. Right, so let's get a little more salt in there at this point. Again, salt at the moment not being tracked, but at some point probably will get tracked, to be honest. My physique responds quite a lot to different hydration and shit, so I'm actually just going to fold that straight over in half if I can. Don't fuck it up now. Don't fuck it up now in front of the camera. Oh, look at her. Wow. I would say that is just about right. Any longer there and we're starting to get a little burny. You're not a proper follower or a fan don't know about the gherkins. The gherkins will get weighed even though there's like absolutely nothing in them. But this, when you do this, basically tastes like you're having a hamburger for breakfast.
It does smell like it.
Yeah, the mustard and gherkin combo. Basically, like you basically got a Big Mac there. And then this obviously will get tracked. Normal mustard probably don't need to track, but this is honey mustard, so 16 grams. A little bit of additional pepper and salt because I'm a fiend of pepper. And then that is
How is it?
It's like I have the same thing every day, and like every day it bangs the same amount. It's unreal. Air fried cherry tomatoes are so joyful. So details should have been up on screen, but this meal has a grand total of 370 calories in, 46 protein, 21 carb, and 11 fat from the eggs. What's on the unofficial full day of eating?
Halloumi, egg,
Halloumi, egg.
beans.
So you can have a beige, man. Have you got any colour in there? Wow, you're having like a fry up, mate.
Yeah, I fancied it today.
That's crazy. Your liver's getting clogged up, man, with this. Your veins and your arteries, bro. No, that's terrible. On food chain, it looks banging. What is it?
Halloumi, beans, beef sausage, eggs, and a slice of very sweet brioche bread.
Yeah, alright, screw you. Right, meal 2. This is the pre-workout meal. So I have 80 grams of jasmine rice. I have around 180 to 200 grams of chicken. That's raw weight. My wife seasoned it last night with yogurt, paprika, cayenne, sriracha.
No.
No? Anyway, she seasoned it with some kebab flavour seasoning. And then I have 150 grams of cumin, 150 grams of pineapple, 144, 155, and then save that for another day. And then 150 grams of carrot, and that is it. And this one's the easiest meal to prepare. I'm literally just going to bang it all in the air fryer. The rice is cooking in the rice cooker, whilst it steams the carrot at the same time. Oh, let me just weigh this chicken. Oh, that looks so good.
It's probably going to taste better today.
Yeah, it's going to be nicely marinated. We cooked it straight after marination yesterday, so this should be seriously good. 200 grams of chicken, 155 grams of pineapple, 150 grams of carrot, which is currently getting steamed in the rice cooker, and then I'm going to put the pineapple in with the chicken and air fry that as well. Oh, this is still going. I'm not ready yet, dude. 6 minutes, really? Nah, it's ready. Blind. 2 bowls here, ladies and gentlemen. We have the sweet bowl and the savoury bowl. We're going to go with the savoury bowl now. These are from IKEA. I love these bowls. This is my pre-workout bowl every day. So here we go. Perfectly rice cooked rice. 80 grams in there to 200 grams of water. Make sure that you rinse the rice first to get the starch off. And as you'll see later, I actually prepare my cream of rice in my rice cooker as well, because I find it pretty damn easy to do so. But as the missus currently correctly states, it does make your rice taste like cream of rice, which I don't mind, but she does. 8 grams of rice, 150 grams of carrots. I get these baby carrots and I just steam them in the rice cooker. I'm all about efficiency, despite taking four years to do everything. A little bit of Himalayan on there, a little bit of pepper, a lot of pepper, because I bloody love it. And then, here we go. Look at that, man. Oh my lord. Chicken kebab, lovely job. We've got some like charred pineapple in there, because I cooked the pineapple as well.
Wowza.
A little bit yellow mussy on there. Incredibly light mayo as well. And then we're going to sit and eat this out on the balcony, because that's what I do. Yes. Alright boss, welcome back. I have had my pre-workout meal. I haven't gone to the gym yet, I'm about to go now. But what I am going to do is prepare my post-workout meal. So we're going to go with, obviously, rice dessert based post-workout. It's going to be a mixture of these two. So I'm going to have this is a fresh bag of Supplement Needs birthday cake cream of rice. It's genuinely banging. I am sponsored by these guys, but it is actually very, very good. We'll go 60 grams of cream of rice, and then I'm going to mix it with this Pride food stuff, which if I'm completely honest, I probably will buy it again, but I'm not sure how many times. It's bloody expensive, and it's not that voluminous, so from a prep setting it's not that great, but it tastes banging, and this is the whole reason why I'm mixing it with cream of rice, because then you do get a lot of volume. This just has a bit more texture to it. This stuff is like rice and grinds. It's kind of, I guess you've got cream of rice, and then this is, what do they call it? Granulated rice. So it's still like a little sweet dessert. It's really, really nice. Where's my towel gone? I've lost it. Being blind? No, it's nowhere to be seen. It's just rice based, okay? So 50 grams of this has 38 grams of carbs. So what I would do is 120 or 121 grams there of rice based stuff. And then boiling water this is, I'm gonna put about 550 in here. 550 boiling water. I should have put salt in there, I'll add that in a second. 600, I might have ruined everything, lads. Oh God. If you're not mixing cream of rice with a whisk and you're doing it with a fork or a spoon, then you are a fork or a spoon yourself. I had a few comments on my last video of like, if you leave the kettle to like go off the boil a bit, does it cook the rice? And I can assure you it still cooks the rice. Get a bit of salt in there. I just put normal salt in, and then I top it with pink salt. I'm going to put it in the rice cooker and let it thicken a little bit, and then I will take it out of this bowl, put it in that bowl, and put it in the fridge. 150 grams of frozen blueberries on it, and of course some all-important whey paste. Right, so you can tell I'm on prep because I'm like mixing wheys, but this is genuinely one of the sexiest mixtures I've ever had in my life. This whey I've got in my hand here, this glazed donut raw, is unreal. But as with most things, if it tastes that good, it's probably a bit higher in calorie, and this one is. So glazed donut whey protein blend, 30 grams, and then 30 grams of the raw isolate, which obviously is lower in calorie and slightly higher in protein. And of course, I'll make this into a little paste, and then I'm going to put it on top of the frozen blueberries, on top of the cream of rice. So almond butter will go on top. So cream of rice, blueberries, whey paste, almond butter. I can hear it popping away, so hopefully that means looking pretty good, y'all. Right. It is looking, I can't lie, it looks a little soft. So we'll see how this turns out. Usually, if you give these things a chance to cool down, they firm up a little bit. Will you best do me a little favour? If I put it in the freezer when I go to the gym and set you alarm, can you take it out? She nodded behind the camera, everyone, don't worry. She's got it down for me. So, as we said earlier, this is the sweet bowl, because we can't have sweet and savoury in the same bowl, man. So there you go, 150 bloobs, 151 bloobs, topped with the whey paste. And I'll put this in the freezer for a bit, and then the lovely Miss B will take it out. Oh boy, I can't lie lads, it's getting pretty warm. Anyway, you can't... currently this is my least favourite thing about Dubai, is the car, which is obviously not very much, but yeah, I'm in the process of looking at what to do next. Well, I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get I'm probably going to get a Jeep Gladiator, and actually really affordable out here, which is cool. Don't know if I said this in a previous video. I'm currently paying, well, this cost me £520 for a month to drive a Citroen C3. Look, there's nothing wrong with Citroen C3. What there is something wrong with is paying £500 a month to drive a Citroen C3. So that seems absurd to me, when I can probably have the Gladiator for a relatively reasonable deposit or down payment, and then like £400 a month, maybe £300 a month. That's worth it to me. The reason I'm including this bit is because we have in here the new Pre 3 or the 3 Pre 3 from Supplement Needs lemon sherbet, which absolutely slaps. But I have like 60% of a serving of that and then 40% of a serving of pre-pump, because I want all the pump goodies, but I don't really want loads of caffeine. There's not loads of caffeine in it, by the way, but I already have, like, in the morning, obviously I have my Clen, my Yihimbine, then I have 2 coffees. So then by now I'm a bit like wired. So just before I left, I have 200 milligrams of L-theanine. Big up to Joe, my coach, once again, because I learnt this from his website actually the other day, Physique Collective. Theanine just helps to like take the edge off stimulants. So if you find that you want the benefits of things like Clen, things like Yihimbine, anything really, even like the focus of caffeine, but you don't like the jitters and the uncomfort that comes with it, then L-theanine at 100 milligrams or more helps just take the edge off things. So yeah, let's go down the gym. Pool today. I'm not going to make this a training video, and I'm going to listen to some gigs. So pull on. Alright people, we're back from the gym. Nice little pool sesh, and now we have the post-workout going in. I'm sorry about the presentation, it's not great, but you have to deal with it, I guess. So 16 grams of almond butter on top of everything else that we spoke about. This is about 800 calories in it, so a pretty hefty meal. Maybe at some point in prep this will be like half my daily calories. Dinner is prepped for post-massage. We've got, I don't even know how many, 510 grams worth of beef kofta / meatballs. That's a nice shot, isn't it? So after dinner, after massage, Bae will pan fry these. She does the best job. So pan fry the kofta, burn them a little bit on the outside, then let them cook on low, and then we'll cook the veg in there. Aubergine, courgette, peppers, onions with salt, pepper, soy, and maybe a bit of oyster sauce. And then I'm going to have it with, rice.
You said you wanted potatoes today?
Yeah, I do. Just a bit long, isn't it?
Also, you didn't put the mic on.
It's fine. I'll decide in a bit whether I have with potatoes or rice. Depends how tired I am after this. But there you go, that was 8 minutes worth of kofta making. My record doesn't do it.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not believe you for 1 second, mate.
Well, that's fine. Honestly.
Can't be on this, like.
Honestly, it's fine.
Right, massage done. That was good. We swapped people. So last time we had the same people, the same 2 women, lovely women. But the last one, she battered up my calves, man. Like I was in pain for a good few days afterwards. Anyway, they get here today and they were like, "Oh, we're swapping," and I was like, "Okay, cool." So am I going to get worse or better? But Aslan tells me that the one I had today was the best, one of the best she's ever had. So there you go. That was a really nice massage. Anyway, back to the main event, the full day of eating. I've gone with potato. I've debated it in my head, but I'm going to go with chips. So you saw the kofta. We will have Bay's beautiful veg. She makes veg the best in the world. Like I've never had veg so tasty. I think if everyone ate your veg, no one would be like, "I don't like veg." It's incredible. So we'll show you how to make it tasty. I'm going to do air fried chips. So we've got 588 grams here. We'll probably split that in 2. But I'll weigh it cooked anyway, just in case. And I'll split the kofta in 2. So the kofta will be about 250 grams of mince, and then around 300 grams of potato, and then veg. And the final meal will be some more rice-based powder. And we always try and eat together, don't we? We always try and eat dinner together. That is one thing we do try and do. Whether we're eating different things, that's another story. Most time, a lot of the time it's the same. But I'm showing you kofta because that's one of our most common meals that we make. Can you talk us through what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just chopping my vegetables.
What are the vegetables of choice?
Aubergine.
Pepper.
Chili pepper.
Red hot chili pepper.
Lots of garlic. Courgette.
These are called marrow actually, but yeah, they're basically courgette. And onion. And you're soaking the aubergine in water?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I was taught by my mother to soak aubergine in cold water. Salty cold water. Apparently aubergine has this natural bitterness to it.
Oh, that's so true.
And
does that fix it?
Apparently.
It does. Oh my god.
Don't ask me why. I'm just following my mum's footsteps.
Big up ISIL. That's crazy.
It's a Turkish thing.
That's crazy because every time I've had aubergine, like it does turn me off a bit because yeah, it does have a bit of bitterness. Amazing. So we've got 124 grams of aubergine here, which obviously we'll split in 2. There's probably about 150 grams of courgette, which we'll split in 2. We're going to have 1 whole pepper, which we'll split in 2, and then there's half an onion. So I will track all that alongside the potato and alongside the mince. And when we sit down, I'll give you the full breakdown of what's in it all. But just pay attention for the veg because this lady does some madness with the veg, man. So, air fried chip method. This is literally the first one I found on Google, and it slaps. So if you're making chips in the air fryer, you need to cut them. You need to soak them in water. I soak them in warm water for like 10 minutes or a bit less than that, and then drain them and then dry them. Make sure they're dry. Then season them. So I do put a little bit of oil on them, and then we've gone with some Cajun seasoning today. And then you put them in the air fryer. Now the thing is, obviously, it's a little bit difficult when you're doing it for 2 people because there's quite a lot of chips in there, right? But we've gone to 2 layers, which I think, providing we give it enough time, which is why it's going in now, we should come out with a decent result. So stay tuned for the air fried chips. These are pretty thick cut ones as well, so we'll see. I think they're going to need a little bit longer than usual, but I'm alright with that. Back over to you, the main event in the studio. That's the hand with the veg.
I just put some onion and garlic in there. I'm going to first cook the aubergine because otherwise, if I put it in with the other vegetables, it's going to go soggy. So I want to fry it separately first. It takes a longer time as well, and then I'll add the others in.
Okay. What are you going to put in with the veg? So we've got onion, garlic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there's courgette peppers and chili peppers.
Yeah.
What am I going to put? I'm going to put oyster sauce. Ooh, did you have a lot of chilies in there?
Some master baker, bro. Madness.
So show them, this is what it means by burning it. You see?
Yeah, give it a little shake. Right, while all this madness is going on, we've got the meatballs cooking, the coffee cooking, the aubergine, the onions in, the chips are looking good. I'm going to make my final meal, which is basically going to be a replica of the post-workout meal. So I'm going to have cream of rice, fried foods, ground rice. She's going to have a glass of wine. I'm going to have some blueberries, some protein, some almond butter, and that'll be finito. So we'll eat this and then I'll literally chill. We'll spend a couple of hours before bed. It's 10 to 8 now, so we're a bit late to be honest. A couple of hours before bed watching Silo, and then we'll sleep it off and we'll wake up tomorrow morning hopefully with a new low weigh-in. Alright, meal number 4, aka dinner. I've done this today because this is, like I say, this is the most common meal that we have, to be fair. So, serve this shit up. So we've got Bay's veg, Mrs. B's veg, the best veg on the planet. If anyone who says they don't like veg can eat this and say I still don't like veg, then they should leave right now. Right, you rolling?
Yeah.
Right, so what we got here, the kofta, Mrs. B's veg, my Cajun chips, and all I'm doing, to be honest at this point, is I'll just weigh it at the start so I know what's going in it.
Fingers, yeah?
Yeah, I'll just wash them. I'll weigh it at the start so I know what's going in it, and then I'll weigh at the end with the total weight, and then I will divvy it up. I imagine at some point in this prep, yes, that will not suffice, but for now it's fine. I'm confident with what we're doing. So I'm just weighing out half of the total beef mix, so I know that I've got what was in the total pack. And that is 250, what did I say? 265 beef I need. Which is quite a lot, by the way. Like I say, dieting hack for anyone. If anyone's got 200 grams of beef mince in their plan, make yourself some kofta, because like, that's a lot of beef, man. That's a damn lot of beef, bro. There we go. That is, do I even look like I'm dieting? I don't think so, mate. Let's enjoy our dinner. Right, I'm signing this full day of eating off. We are finishing the, by the way, that dinner was legit. Unbelievable. I'm going to keep that going. Yeah, the final scores are, total goal is 3380, 280 protein, 430 carb and 65 fat. I'm under on fats, so I'm at 63 fats. My carbs are at 440, so I'm 10 over, and my protein at 280. So I'm a grand total of 20 calories over, so we're all good. Especially given a large majority of those carbs are from veg. But that's it, man. That's the scores and the doors. I'm gonna go to bed now. I will catch you in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed that. I hope the meals have given you some inspiration, and I'll leave you with a shot of me pouring my whey paste over my cream of rice and blueberries. And there you go. Job done.